Good evening. You are here with Boys Get Paid, coming at you live from the Export Beer Garden Studio, the ACC Export Beer Garden Studio, back for 2025, and we are 8 days out from the Karaka Millions, which is very, very exciting. We've just had a couple of beers at the pub, warming up for what we're going to do over the next week or so, what's going to be coming at you. The Punters Club's live. It is all on. But before that, we've got plenty to get through for this weekend as well. Good to have you guys here, as always. Luke, how are you, mate?
Happy New Year, everybody out there. It is good to be back in the studio and getting ready for a big weekend next weekend. But as you say, big weekend this weekend as well, with Group 1 racing down there at tasty, terrific Trentham.
Absolutely. Dan, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Yep. Ready to rock and roll, mate.
Let's rip into it firstly with the blessed bet from the weekend, because Dan, you were fired up about this before the show. Possibly the biggest overs ever secured in a horse race in history. Is that what you were saying?
Oh, that's right. I feel like it was just outstanding. $5.50 we got top three early. 5 minutes before the race, it was paying $4.50 to win, and we got it at $5.50. It closed, I think, at $5.50, but unbelievable. We had back to third at the same price it started to win.
Crazy, eh? Luke, so you were on the 21s as well, eh?
Yeah, I was on nice and early at the 21 price and thought that, I couldn't believe it. I actually thought it might have won. I actually really liked that horse, Province, as well, so it was a bit tough to watch it get rolled by that, and kicking myself I didn't have some sort of quinella. I did have to go and have a look at the exotics to see what it paid, about $33, I believe, but if I had taken it early, well, I didn't actually know if fixed quinellas were open at the start, but anyway, had something on. Not to be, but great, blessed bet. In a weekend that was pretty tough, and we didn't find any winners. We had a couple of seconds, and we had a couple of tough watches. That's how it goes, but it was good to get the blessed bet home.
Yeah, we were all in around it, weren't we? Kelly Alfarasha was a huge run, as we talked about that last week. That was just something slightly different angle than what the rest of them were bringing in as well. So that was awesome to see. We've got best bets coming up later as well as the blessed bet for this weekend, of course. Get your comments coming in. As always, we want to know what your best bet is for this weekend. We've got the Wellington Cup. We've got the Remutaka Classic. We've got the Desert Gold Stakes. So big day at Trentham. Luke's got a best bet down at Wingatui, though. He is sticking to the south because he had such a great time down at the Kumara Gold Nuggets on the weekend, didn't you, mate?
Oh, I certainly did. Jeez, I could do a whole podcast on it. But it was just so good to get back to rural racing. And, there might have been 86,000 people there on course, I believe. I actually think it was between 6 and 8. But the whole community get out and they get in behind it. There's gazebos for Africa, whitebait fritters, and it's BYO. One chili bin. Did you see the size of that chili bin we had? Because it was one chili bin per car. So we had to find the world's biggest chili bin. But we stayed at this place called the Paroa Hotel and basically booked out half of this joint. And the publican looked after us for the entire weekend, drove us around places, even took us for a bit of a tiki tour the day after to show us around the place. It was just stuff that dreams are made of, and unreal stag do that I got to be a part of as well. I bumped into a few BGP punters and different people. So, a lot of hospitality, and, came back refreshed as.
I bet you did, mate. You're going well today, though. It's probably taken you a few days, but it's a good effort. I've not heard anyone called a publican for a while, Dan. The owner of the pub, there was.
No, I mean, he's a southern man now, so that's
exactly
right.
That's
how they chat. But it was really good to hear how fired up you were about the racing scene down there being alive and well. Like it was kind of. It was a very feel-good moment when you were like, mate, it's fucking hissing down there. Like it's, there's just people everywhere. It's such a good vibe. You can feel that racing's, really alive in the district. So that's really cool. Love to go down there one year.
And we got. I don't know if you saw on the old Insta. Well, you probably did because it got 230,000 views, I believe. But Joey the Stag getting a kiss either side from Tina Kaminyagi and Sam. All I did was win. So he got the quinella before the bloody first race had already been, and it just went viral and went nuts. So, outstanding. And then the lad who organised the stag do, he won the members draw and won a piece of gold, and that's worth about $5,000.
Jesus,
it's just unbelievable. Like, it's just so many stories out of the weekend.
Is that straight out of the coal mines of Kumara, or
apparently, mate? I couldn't
coal
keep
mines,
up.
gold mines.
Yeah, there's so much going on. But if you haven't been before, like I've always sort of watched it on TV and thought, it just looks like a sort of a rural race day. But it's a pretty special atmosphere, and it was blisteringly hot, and then it's pissing down later on. It's just, it fucking had everything. Yeah, I've never been to a race day like it.
What about the track itself? Because it always looks like it's quite a tight track, eh?
Yeah, well, we sent Joe down it after the last, and he took about 3 days to run about 200 metres. But anyway, it was it is quite tight, and you need to get going, and they're sort of winning off the front and whatnot. We managed to find a few winners actually, and certainly quite a few losers as well, and giving the money back. But yeah, it's a very unique track. I actually went on Google Maps on the way home and was looking at it and studying it and thinking, why didn't I do this before I went down there? I got way too engrossed in it. I'm going to have to definitely go back.
Oh, you definitely found Giuseppe Ferrante in the first day. That was good. What was that, 11?
$12. We're standing there at about the 100-metre mark and just watching it go straight past. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Oh, that's my favourite horse name, Giuseppe.
Yeah, Giuseppe Ferrante.
That's fantastic. You done well, mate. Yeah, I like Kumada looks awesome. Kaikoura Harness looks awesome as well. Some of those little provincial meetings that are going on are really, really cool, and I'd love to go and be a part of it at some point. So well done to everybody that has been involved in that.
I do have a final story, and I need to kind of apologise, but the bloke won't be watching. But we're in this pub on the Friday night, and one of the lads like, I'll come and have a chat to this guy. So I get up out of the seat, I'm like, here we go. He's like, hey, mate. I'm like, hey, mate. He's like, Luke, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, for the boys get paid. I'm like, yeah, mate. He's like, oh, he's not going very well. I'm like, really? I'm like, well, we're actually profitable. Like, boys are tipping pretty well. Oh, well, you haven't been going that good. I'm like, well, how fucking good are you going? I'm like, you got a winner for us? What have you been doing? I'm just exploded. He's like, holy shit! So I was just going to offer you some free tickets to come into the members area, and I've been on the committee for 20-something years. I'm like, oh, sorry, mate.
Oh, no, committee members.
I'm like, look, mate, I'm just sick of negative pricks having a go at us, mate. So I thought, I'll just smack you around a bit. But anyway.
Yeah. Did he get on the best bets on Saturday?
I didn't show my face in there, but that was shout out to Hamish, I think his name was. Yeah.
Good on you, Hamish. Hopefully you got some of Kelly Alfarasher on Saturday afternoon. That would have made your day, I would have thought. But let's keep moving things on, lads, because we do have the Karaka Millions coming up in 8 days' time. It feels like everyone's been away or come back from their holidays. Auckland, in particular, is heating up a little bit. The traffic is back. Everybody's had their festivals. Fisher's gone home. Everyone's back from the beach, and we are now thinking about Karaka Millions. It's pretty exciting. Really can't wait. Dan, how are we going with the tickets at this stage, mate?
I think there's between 200 and 250 left.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've like really started to spike.
Yeah.
Particularly the last 2 weeks, ticket sales have just started to rocket. And between now and next week, FOMO will start kicking in. People will be like, shit, I want to come, I want to go. So if you're going to get a ticket, I'd say get it before Wednesday. I'd say Wednesday they'll be gone.
There's going to be a whole bunch of fantastic content coming over the next week, not only from us, but from everybody involved as well, which is going to get people fired up to get ready to be a part of it. So, yeah, make sure you get your tickets very soon. And, of course, the Punters Club is open. There's a how-to video live and out there now in terms of getting entered and things like that, right? And we're going to be letting people know how to turn the notifications on the chat off.
Yeah, certainly, Matt. We do need to let people know that because I believe it can be quite frustrating to get all those notifications. Any tips for the next, bro? All throughout the day. So you definitely want to get in there and turn that off and make sure you've got your cash in the pot. Of course, we'll update people via the BGP app as well. So you could just about, all going well, you can put your money into the pot on the TAB app and then follow the bets via the BGP app. We've got some cool shit to release on that side as well, and got a little bit of training to get ourselves ready for the new app release and how the Punters Club will work on that. But yeah, you can actually turn those notifications off.
Yeah, so you just go when you once you're already into the group, you can see your profile name. I don't know, you probably can't really see this, but up the top you can see your profile name and there's 3 dots, and you click that, and then down the bottom it says message notifications. And so if all new messages are ticked, then you're going to be getting bombarded with all sorts of shit. And then, mentions as people, if they mention you, you just click don't notify me at all, and you'll be out of that chat.
Hey, hot off the press, I've just received an email from Ted, and I hope it's not spam, but it's come to all 3 of us. It's the jockeys for the 2-year-old Karaka Millions.
And the field.
Craig Williams is riding La Dorada, Ted's horse. How good's that? That's incredible. To Bravery Born, Blake Shin. I'm sure that's going to be public information at some point soon, but that's bloody interesting, mate.
Never on Too Sweet.
Luckily, Luke's looking at it at the moment, because I was going to come to you next yet, mate, because I know that you, Ted, and the Goat have been having some conversations already about Punters Club, strategies, betting, not necessarily who to bet on yet, because the field's got to be finalised, but you're getting your head in the game, and I can see you're very heavily concentrated on the jockeys.
Yeah, I would have thought that that might be a list of the suggested jockeys for each horse, so I won't speculate on those being the confirmed jockeys, but I'm sure we'll probably get a text from Ted soon. But anyway, who knows?
That looks like the horses that have made the field, I assume.
Is there no, isn't there maybe there's no further 2-year-old racing before next Saturday?
Nah, I don't think so.
What are we now? Nothing tomorrow, is there?
There we go.
Nothing at Pookie on Sunday. I had a look through. I tried to find something. I couldn't
Nothing?
find it. No. Argo was stuck in
No
Iran,
Argos.
I think.
Not going to be there.
Yeah.
You, the goat and Ted, been catching up, ready to go?
Taking it easy. Just taking it
Okay.
easy. We haven't got much of a bank there, so probably only one bet at the moment. All in race one, and we might be home by the third.
Yeah, mate, you turned 40 grand into $500,000, and we're talking about a different story, aren't we?
100%,
Hey,
especially by race 2. Yeah.
mate, it's building. It's built. We got 10 grand in the last couple of days. I think it's all coming together well. So you guys better get planning. I'm sure it's going to be a great day. The pre-event, I'm looking forward to that getting started. I think last week we said it's going to be at 11 o'clock, and Luke might have said, "Oh, I don't know about that. Let's just put it at 1."
But the bar opens at 11. But
Okay.
yeah, I think getting everyone along at 11 a.m. was a little bit ambitious. So we said, right, 12:30. That's when we'll kick it off. Everyone can come. I mean, anyone can go there from 11. It's open from 11. So you know, we can't be the masters of your destiny. You do what you want to do, Tim Vogel.
Yeah, people could go to the pub at 9 o'clock if they want to.
Well, it's
maybe
open at
eight.
11.
But they could still go there at
They
night.
go to a different pub. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing $8 pints for selected
so good.
pints. So ultras are $8. And yeah, I think we're going to be. Oh, we got $1,000 bonus cash to give away as well. How good's that? So basically, the rule is going to be as long as you're entered into the Punters Club. If you can show us that you're entered into the Punters Club, you can get a raffle ticket, and then we'll do a draw, and then whoever gets drawn out wins $1,000 bonus cash. I mean, it's pretty easy. So you just need to be there, and you need to be entered into the Punters Club.
Nice. Bloody hell. It's going to come up very, very quickly. We're going to have a busy week ahead of that as well. Buses leaving at 3 p.m. There's going to be buses for 250 people as well. So if you don't get organised for that, you'll have to make your own way there. But that's a lot of people that those buses can take, so we should be all good to go. Like Dan said, $8 pints, $1,000 bonus cash up for grabs as well. So we'll look forward to seeing you there. But in the meantime, if you haven't got your tickets yet, get your tickets for the Karaka Millions BGP room and get your money into the Punters Club pot too, because it's going to be one hell of a day. To fire people up, look, we're going on Sports Nation this Saturday, aren't we, with old Clado and Stephen McKee? That's going to be good fun.
Oh, how good. Is Sticko on there as well?
Well, he's traditionally isn't he?
Yeah.
I think
hope
that's
so.
what they said. Yeah. So there's going to be two of them. Yeah.
Man, he will give me so much shit. I'm looking forward to it. Brilliant. That should be bloody good.
Oh, yeah. If you want to tune in, it's on, Sports Nation, which I don't know the frequencies. But I think,
1476 AM.
there you go. That's
In
in
Auckland here, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably get an app for that kind of thing as well. But we'll just be the three of us with Clado and Stephen McKee chatting through some of the races on Saturday afternoon. It's hard. It's a shame it looks like a bloody tough day's punting, but I'm sure we can find some for the punters. Really looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, I found about 4 winners, so we should be right.
Good man. All right, we'll get into those at some point. Right, just looking back at this last weekend gone, the recent racing with the Thorndon Mile, we've sort of talked about Province and Kelly Alpharasha, so we'll skip past that and go to Savagly in the Levin Classic, who just smashed them again.
I just wanted to you didn't mention Aegon. Like, terribly unlucky in the Thorndon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was absolutely bolting.
Have you seen Aegon's run, Luke?
No?
Mate, yeah.
It's got me back in.
Really?
Oh, so you watched it after I said on Sunday?
Yeah, I watched it 3 times. I was like, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be going again.
Mate,
Brave.
it was one of the unluckiest runs you could ever see, and definitely if it had got room, it would have won.
Wow.
But, yeah, can you go again on Aegon?
Got to
Yeah.
make your own luck in racing, that's what they say.
Yeah, it did get caught up. But you're right, Dan. That was a hell of a run. It did get me interested again as well. But, probably won't be punting on it.
Sorry, Living Classic.
That's all right. Savagly. How good was that?
Absolutely destroyed them. I looked over at young Ben Masters, and it's been a while since I've seen him, sort of thoroughly looking at his phone. You're thinking, right, is he going left? Is he going right? Is it grinder? Is it like, what is it? He's married these days, so I knew it wouldn't be that. And I thought, that's only one thing that man is doing, and that's like zooming in on replays, looking at the price, and I saw him go, yep. And I'm like, that's a man who's just had a decent crack at $1.60 shot. And it was a effortless watch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually commentated down the straight. Yeah, it was that easy. It was that easy. It was almost scripted.
I think I got $4.80 or $5 almost for the exacta. Kitty Flash to run second.
Shit, that's
it was
good.
horny, yeah. I thought that was outstanding money.
That's really good money. I actually took the leg up People's Boost at $2. I'm not sure if you saw that, but Savagly got boosted out to $2. You see that?
Really?
Yeah.
Max bet $100?
Yeah.
Nice.
But,
Yeah,
you know,
that's tidy.
That's enough.
Shit, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
mate,
Double
Savagly at $2. That's fantastic. But your exacta, that's I mean, probably should have known that actually after we did the podcast on Thursday night.
I thought we did know. Yeah.
Did you get on it?
No, I should know. No, I was chasing $15 exactas and all sorts. Yeah. Can't remember. I was backing something else in there. I can't remember what it was, but it was down the track.
Your best bet, Dan, was in the Trentham Stakes Utopian Wine, which was taken out by Whangaihu. That horse was a bit flat last start, but gee, looked good that start.
Yeah, Whangaihu, man, that was an impressive win coming down the outside. Really put them away nicely. Yeah, Utopian Wine just probably wasn't maybe up to the class, not ready for it. But I think if we see this horse step back to a rating 75, which is its class, I think it'll be a little bit dangerous in that sort of class.
Definitely. There's some horses going around with some form around that this weekend as well. So, we'll have to keep an eye on that. The Wellesley Stakes to cap it all. Don't know if you guys had a bet on that at all. Luke, you can't remember.
No, I was fully focused at Kamara, mate. I was deep, we're doing a punters club inside the marquee.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was deep in the form.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll move quickly on.
Intention run third, didn't it? Third or fourth. I think it said his intention wasn't going to win. That'll do.
You gave up.
The winner's not Karaka Millions qualified, is it?
Don't think so, no.
It was an Australian-bred horse, I think. So
No, but it looks like a pretty good horse. Sunday, Dan, mate, we went along to Ellerslie for a little bit, and that wasn't a bad day out. The Ginger Nut Silver taken out by Mustang Morgan, which you really didn't like.
no, I wasn't a fan of that at all, mate. Nah, that
Money was on.
Yeah, that was tough to be a part of. Was that our pick of the yard? No, we didn't have that. We had we
We were
at
Dalio, That was tricky. That got beaten by Sought After.
Yeah,
Who's obviously into the Kiwi.
my internet's not working at the was it gold? Was it something gold currency or something that runs second by a nose to sought after?
Global Currency, maybe, or
Uh,
mate, I've got no idea.
My internet's not working, so
Joel's
I can't
Juice
see
might
what
be
it
able to
was.
let us know. Can you remember? You can't
Was that
remember?
on Sunday?
Yeah, it was.
the
Yeah,
Ginger
yeah.
Nut
Sought
Silver.
after on. Oh no, the Ginger Nuts one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. The Master something one.
No, that was no.
Mustang Morgan, yeah, got
Mustang
beaten.
Morgan
won
won.
by nose.
Yeah, that was the other one that I had. But yeah.
What are you trying to find? Who beat? Fucking hell! 3 minutes deep into who got beat.
The Ginger Nut Silver.
Why does it matter?
We've got embargo news, which is really.
Dalio or something? Is that what you're looking for?
Oh, no, yeah, Dalio didn't win.
What are you trying to find?
No, I
It
can't.
doesn't actually.
Ah,
It doesn't
sake.
actually matter. Dan lost a bet by a nose, and he was absolutely devastated. Filthy,
Gotcha.
filthy
Anyway.
about it. Are we past the embargo?
Yes.
Oh, way past.
Who's going to announce the embargo news?
Yeah. Yep, really quickly. Checkmate is going to the Kiwi. Won very nicely on Sunday in the Cloud Soft Accounting 1500. Who's that fucking accountant? Anyway, bet Henny Carr, which was a very good run in that too. And it's one of the black bookers inside the BGP app as well. But Checkmate going to the Kiwi. We can't wait for the Kiwi.
Checkmate's a good horse, a very, very good horse. I'd heard that it was going to the Derby, but yeah, obviously turned the tables on Yaldi on the weekend, and I think it will beat Sought After as well. So Wexford have got two horses into the Kiwi. I'd tip Checkmate over Sought After. What do you guys reckon?
Well, I just want to say thank you for this mug you got me for Christmas. You brought me a national mug. Look at it. It's outstanding, isn't it?
Oh,
Cheers, Bet.
shit. What? We missed the, yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, it's blue. Yeah. Sorry, I thought
Thanks,
you were hinting at me for another embargoed announcement,
no.
but that is still embargoed.
Definitely embargo. Yeah, there's no chance. No way that's getting out. But yeah, Kiwi, awesome. Looking forward to it. March 8th. Right.
Just
let's get
return the favour with a red mug, would you, mate, next Christmas for me?
Can do,
That's
mate.
okay?
Can do.
Brilliant. All right.
Anything about the Karaka Millions this weekend, lads? Any thoughts? Next weekend?
Oh, in terms of who's going to win?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anything that you go, I think that one's going to be a winner.
Kelly Alfarasha and the 4-year-old.
Okay.
No, I haven't really had a look.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I see Orchestral's going to that 4-year-old race, I think. Is
Yeah.
it?
What about?
Apparently.
I backed Seamus on Sunday. $12 in a 4-horse field or something. Just fucking run second. Like, what an idiot. But anyway, Orchestral third, was it? Or fourth? Was it fourth or
I think he
third?
came fourth, didn't run
Fourth.
past the horse.
Ran last, yeah. Or fourth. But
Not
last.
not good first up anyway, I believe.
Nah.
But well, like I think it. But who won it? It was just like smashed them.
It
in
was
the-
Aquarello.
Aquarello,
yes,
yeah. Done
yeah,
them
that's right.
very
Money
impressive.
like 4 point something into twos.
They
yeah.
pretty much ended, or the start of the race, both as equal favourites, or maybe Aquarello slightly ahead. But Yeah, Orchestral was probably a run that you'd expect. I think it pretty much ran like that 1400 first up earlier on in the season as well. It was just kind of like working away at home out wide, but wasn't really expecting too much from it. But, geez, if it goes to the 4-year-old, it could be dangerous. But, shit, I reckon Kelly Alpharasha is a very good horse. So I'll be having a bet at that. Luberon on the railway?
No. I've had a crack at Poetic Champion.
Ah, yeah.
Wow.
Fresh.
Yeah, I'm thinking it could maybe jump to the front, bounce off that turf on the corner, and just keep going. I mean, that's going to be an outstanding railway field.
Yeah.
But you got to pick something. And I just thought he's been going real good. Like, you got Alabama Lass, Captured by Love, some really good 3-year-olds.
Grail
It might
Seeker's
be
not
year
going,
of
eh?
3-year-olds. No Grail Seeker.
Shit, imagine if Platinum Attack comes up and puts them in a body bag.
Could happen.
Their sprinting races are crazy, eh? Like they're like how in that one last weekend, the Telegraph, like Luberon and Waitak basically running last. It's so hard to pick.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be a no-bet race for us.
I think Mystic... Okay, all right, mate.
Well, you've only got one bet at this point, mate. So stay out of that one.
yeah.
So, Mystic Park's still in the
Not
field,
coming
but
up.
It's not coming up, eh?
Not coming up. But the owners are, apparently.
Yeah, how good.
Fired up.
He's an absolute legend. That was fantastic. Right, let's get into this Saturday because there's 3 pretty nice races to go through down there at Trentham. Then we've got some from around the grounds as well, and of course the best bets and the blessed bets to come at the end. So the first one we wanted to run through on Saturday is the Desert Gold Stakes, which is a 3-year-old over 1,600 metres, and like a Lucy, Ted said it was going to be his best bet, but it's too short, and it's shortened even further since last night, $1.85.
Yeah, $1.95 until $1.85. I see it's been sort of spruiked and already punted. There was a lot of talk about this horse after it won last start, and it absolutely just put them away. And it's not getting too much stronger of a field, bar one runner, Royal Sovereigns, who enters the field. Young Christopher Belton has a share in this. I believe he's going to a concert. Some R&B singer Luke Combs or something on a Friday night. Then he's going to have to get in
He's a country singer.
country singer.
I listened to it yesterday. R&B would be offensive.
Okay, so he's going combing. He's going to comb his hair, get up on a Saturday, fly to Trentham, and watch Royal Sovereigns run third, I believe, in this race. But that will be pretty tidy. But yeah, you'd expect to see that this favourite, if the hype is right, that it lives back up to it. I've been a fan of this Cornetto. And trying to have an ice cream or two on it every now and then, but I just can't seem to catch it. And I got beat up again last start, but it enjoys Trentham, and I don't think it can turn the tables. But if we get back to a good track, which I think it shall, I think it'll run up to its peak, and we'll probably see the same exacta. So I don't know what that's paying, but I'll quickly price it up, and we look like we're getting
$6.75.
$6.75 for the exacta. That's pretty tidy.
Yep, that's good money. Dan, do you know Luke Combs?
Yeah, country singer,
yeah. Good.
Is it Luke Combs or Luke Holmes?
Combs.
Combs, okay.
CMBS,
Honeycombs.
Eden Park, I was
What?
staggered.
That big?
Yeah.
Oh, he's massive.
He's got a song with Ed Sheeran.
Fuck, who doesn't?
Yeah, needs to be Joel. 2 songs with Ed Sheeran.
2 Eden Parks he's playing.
Wow, that's
Friday,
shit.
Saturday.
They're only
He's a monster.
No wonder no one's got their Karaka Millions tickets. They're going to Fisher.
Yeah.
Then to Luke Combs. And fuck's sake.
I thought after Fisher disappeared, everyone would be ready for Karaka Millions. We've got fucking Luke Combs to contend with.
Twice.
Oh, God. So I got offered free tickets. I was like, who?
They're giving them away.
Oh, sorry to anyone that might be offended out there. But anyway, enjoy the show on Friday night and Saturday night at Luke Combs. We'll see you next Saturday. Dan, where are you going in the Desert Gold Stakes, mate?
I think I'm sticking with Kimmy's. I don't really have anything extra to add. I think I'll probably take that exact. The $6.75 seems like good value because I don't see anything else beating it. Beating the hot favourite. It's taken money early as well. So, yeah, $6.75 for exacta. Maybe even throw Beltsy's one in for third. See what the trifecta pays, and
Happy days.
there you go. First, second, third, bang.
I can tell you're putting a bet on now. The only other one I spotted was Bellarista that was 2 lengths off, sought after, not maybe the start before last, but yeah, I thought Like a Lucy was going to be bloody hard to beat, but definitely not a bet at $1.85. So let's move on to the Remutaka Classic. Lads, this isn't even a group race or a listed race or anything, but there's $350,000 up for grabs. So, shit, some nice horses have gone here. Some that we've been following as well. There's a couple I'm really looking forward to seeing run in this over 2,100 metres, Luke.
Do you want to kick us off then? I'm keen to see who you're...
Oh, look, Cinnamon.
Oh, yes.
Earlier on in the season when Cinnamon ran over 1,500 metres, I was thinking, I feel like this horse needs to get a little bit more distance. It's flying home in most of its races, and then step it up to 2,100 metres after it went okay in that 1,500 metre final at Ellerslie, and it won pretty easily. So I can't see why it can't do that again. And of course, my old mate, He's Lucid, is stepping up in distance. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Don't think it's going to win. Not sure it's going to win the Derby anymore unless it's a heavy track. But yeah, I think that still might have a little bit in it. $20.
Yeah, this is a very intriguing field. There's, you could make a case for a lot of these, and I see one of my old best bets is in here, Kia Aloha, which wasn't much chop over the mile in the Rich Hill, but now stepping up to 2,100, which is interesting. I've been pretty keen on this Unequivocal, and thought that the form around this had been pretty good, and it was a pretty big run last start, and about time just absolutely slaughtered them and was way too good. But this was working home really well. I see the money's on 8s into 6.5. I think that the GOAT and Chrissy might be, in the thick end or the deep end of the old Remutaka Classic here on Saturday as well with Fats. But barrier 20 is a little bit ugly, a bit unfair. But this is pretty good horse, and it was in good company last start behind Ruby Rocks, and then going to get a good track where it's won 2 from 5 as well. So both of its wins have come on a good track. So the stars are sort of aligning for Fats, and they might have fat wallets ahead of the Karaka Millions. And I reckon they'll be having a decent sort of top 4 bet on Fats. I wouldn't be surprised if the GOAT is loading up.
Might not let him get on.
No, certainly not a multi.
Teddy Karaka, I thought, was really impressive over Cup Week. Over the 2,100, where it's not been, but those 2 runs over the 2,600, I believe, Cup Week was very, very impressive. Another one with a really wide barrier draw in 19, but you're getting a decent price to have a crack at. And Kelly Myers and A Bull, when they combine, they often go very close. I thought Fats was a good place bet as well. But the other one that I like down a little bit further, which actually ran at Kumara the weekend, was Sheaf. $16.480. It's drifting. It'll probably drift more as well. But the only reason I like this is this horse tends to get home quite well, and has gone well on good tracks as well. But I can see this horse maybe getting 3 or 4 back on the markers and just getting a very soft and economical run, and having the opportunity to maybe burst through and win this race late.
The other one, and I mean, I don't know, but also on a good track, probably not then, but the Entertainer was just absolutely working into it last start at New Plymouth, and then probably peaked on the run a bit. But I feel like it'll be fit as for this, but a good track, 3 starts, nothing, probably not what we want.
I'm definitely going to have a bet on Moonlight Magic as well, which was 5 lengths off Snazzy Tabby first up. If you're 5 lengths off Snazzy Tabby, you can go on to win a Group 1 at this stage in your career. And then it went to the Ridge Hill Mile, but it was really average and probably needed more distance. But this runs second in the Queensland Derby last year and won the Trelawney Stakes at Ellerslie, I think, over 2,100 metres last year when it was a 3-year-old. That first run behind Snazzy Tabby was a really massive finish. I see it's drawn 4, 55 kgs, paying $9.310. This horse could be doing something pretty good this season, so I'm definitely keen to have a little bit of that.
That Moonlight Magic won on that first day return to Ellerslie,
Ellerslie, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's got form behind Positivity as well. I think it might have even beaten Positivity, maybe. But
it screamed down the outside. I remember it now. I remember it vividly. Yeah.
It's a good horse.
Yeah, it was a really front-running biased track, but it came from last, I think, and won really impressively.
Pretty brave call to take on Snazzy Tabby first up. I don't know what the horse was thinking.
Ballsy.
Jeez, there's a bit to tuck into there. Hopefully, we've given some clarity.
Yeah.
Well, if you box the field up, you might get the first 4.
Yeah, it might.
Surely.
Don't leave anything out.
Like we said at the top, it looks like a pretty tough day at Trentham this Saturday. I'll definitely be trying to save my money for the Karaka Millions. I won't be. Anyway, Wellington Cup is race 9. It's a group race, Group 3, over 3,200 metres. And there's one come over from Australia that's the favourite, Luke, Interpretation. And then some other horses I was about to say that we bet on, but it's not Boomtown Boy, it's Beavertown Boy.
Yeah, look, I looked at this field and I thought, I need to send off a quick inquiry to the TAB here because something's fishy. And I asked for the transaction activity of Matt Davies' tab account.
Oh, shit, I forgot about this.
And I wondered if he'd absolutely slammed Nereus 13s into $7.50. Like, who's putting that much money on Nereus? It has to be one man. Like,
No, it's
trying to get it all back.
No, that's crazy. I've had something else in the futures, actually.
Oh, good man. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, of course I didn't actually do that, but I see the money, 13s, 7.5. Wow. Like, they're obviously pretty keen on this getting the 3,200 metres. Interpretation 3 out to 3.5. Maybe the weight. Maybe punters don't like that over 3,200 metres. There's a bit of chat going around about it. It's a bit of a small horse as well. It's had a few goes at the 3,200, hasn't really performed. I'd imagine this is just a Cups horse that they target to these big races. Is this field weaker than some that has had a crack at before? Maybe, but you never count out the Kiwi horses and their staying ability. So I won't be touching it. I don't like Australian horses coming here thinking that they can just mop up our races. They often come unstuck, so I'll stay in that camp. Good luck to them. They'll probably be running third or fourth. That means that we have to then find the two horses that shall win the race. Is that arrogant?
You're thinking of 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the Auckland Cup ran third or fourth, and I think you might have been on it, the Aussie horse.
Oh, shit. Sound?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Similar.
Don't do it to me.
Mr. Briscoe's.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Just
his
email
horse,
back.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
I settled on nom de plume in this, believe it or not, which is a bit crook. 13s out to 17s. I just sort of thought Robbie Patterson, Craig Pay the Bills, Grills on board, and look, there's no money, but it was a pretty tidy run last start, and behind Ruby Rocks, that's the same race that Fats is coming out, so we can get a bit of a guide to that probably earlier in the day. But I thought it was a pretty good run. This is a horse that I'd black booked some time ago, and it just has a little bit of sense of timing of this may be what they've been aiming for, and they might be confident that it's going to get over the 2 miles, and I was happy to put that on top. I was surprised at what it was paying. The other horse that was a pretty good run in that same race was Testify Me, which I know Ted has a pretty big opinion of, and that was booming home as well. And actually, if you go back and watch the replay, I think is it Boomtown or might have even been, is it Beavertown's just like niggling away at Testify Me and getting like a little bit unbalanced, and then at one stage and Testify Me just gets going and just booming home as it can do. So I think Chris Dell, he'll be hoping that this horse can stay the 3,200 metres. But yeah, good luck to him and good luck to Connections. I'm gonna have put some plums on the line and go nom de plums.
Oh, you've always got one, eh? It's just fantastic. I love it. It's not. How often do we see Craig Grills and Robbie Patterson win these kind of races at Trentham as well? $17 seems like fantastic money.
Yeah.
Dan?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, nah.
Are you still putting bets on?
No,
Are you reading messages? What's going on?
No, I'm looking through, just seeing,
Put on here.
making sure I know what is going on. But I've settled on one quite far down the page. But I think I'm going to let you take that one because you're on at the big odds. But the other one, I think I'm going to do a first four in this race because I feel like this could throw up.
You could throw up.
Yeah, I probably will throw up when Nereus wins because I won't have it in my first four. But I think you could get some big prices on first fours here, and ones that I will definitely have in there is a horse called Apache Ann, which is right down the bottom. Drawn barrier 1, George Rook on, but this horse, I don't know, it just keeps me interested every now and then. I remember, I think it was last year, I backed it for the Dunstan Stayers final, went no good, lost all my money. But every now and then it just throws in a good run. You go, hang on, all right, that's keeping me interested. So at the 51s and 11s, I'll definitely have that in my first four. Nom de plume, I agree with Luke that I'll be having that in my first four as well as Testify Me. I'll be leaving out the Aussie and leaving out Nereus. And then there'll be something else down the bottom of the book that I will be backing each way, and I will also have my first four.
Are you talking about Zachary?
Absolutely.
Have you got on Zachary yet, Luke?
You're fired up. No. Talk us through it.
Zachary's been in my black book for about 6 weeks. This thing, you got to watch it. It's like that horse that you punted on that just took a while to wind up, but then over the last 400 metres, boom, it just flies home. And this horse has been just plugging away and down the grades over 2,100, 2,200 metres, and it's been like dead last at the corner in all these races. But, man, it finishes second and is only like half a length off them, and it's like 20 lengths off them coming into the corner. It's crazy. Take a look at the replays of this horse. I just reckon that there's something brewing with it, and 3,200 metres could be it. I went to the TAB. I went to my TAB app, and I said, "Can I just get $10 each way?" And it's $61. They're like, "No, you can get $8.33 each way." So I thought, fuck, all right, I'll take it. Thank you very much. So I was like, what's the difference between $10 and $8.33? Can you tell me? I don't know. So, yeah.
Well, maybe Omen bet, because guess who I saw? I flew from Hokitika to Christchurch to Auckland. Guess who I saw at the Christchurch airport?
Zachary Guilford.
No, not the big ZG.
The meat. All
Yeah.
the meat.
Oh,
All
the
the
meat.
meat.
All the meat.
Good looking meat, Zachary Butcher.
Zachary Butcher.
What a
Loves it.
legend.
Yeah, he'd been to Fisher at Christchtchurch. Said he had a bloody whale of a time.
Did he?
Yeah,
Is he
Craig-
coming to the
he had
Karaka
a-
Millions or
he had a
what?
Craig whale of a time. He was giving me. He was like, "I hope you're ready for the Karaka Millions. Go on, boy, get into it." So
Look, I think you're going to have to get on it, mate, because there's that Omen, and also, Dan, you were watching Zachary run around on Saturday with your cousin called Zachary.
Yeah, with my cousin Zachary. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, they backed it.
It's going to win.
actually, I have had a bet.
On Zachary.
Yeah, at 31s.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep, that's overs. Got the overs.
Oh, mate, it's going to drift. It'll start probably $48 or something.
Mate, it'll close at $9.50. Everyone's going to see the replays and go, hang on a second, what's going on here?
Oh, I love
It's
the
running
coffee.
around a rating 65. It's coming up to win a Wellington Cup.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
mate, past the post. It's run right past them, done another lap, it's ready to go again.
This is another JBG situation. New Zealand Cup. We're backing it first past the post and just doing all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff.
Are you on at Joel's Juice? Are you getting a bet on right now?
Oh, I might go on just for you, mate. Chuck a 5 each way for it.
Fuck, please do. Send prayers for Zachary.
They'll give you $4.28.
If my head was having a bet, I'd go on Nom de Plume just because of that Patterson-Grills combination. And I did watch a few races past the post, and that was finishing past the post very, very well, you know. Just trying to think, I don't know what's going on here, so let's see after the post. So, yeah, Nom de Plume. I also said Beavertown Boy was awesome in the New Zealand Cup too. So, yeah, if we're talking about top four, Zachary's on top, Nom de Plume, Beavertown Boy, and then probably that Aussie horse, like you said, Luke will run fourth.
Surely.
You got a top four, Luke?
Top 4. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm off the page now.
Yeah.
So I'm now back to race 5.
Yeah, well, let's move on then because, hopefully we've found something for you guys to punt on in those races that we've talked about. But, we can get to social media if we're ready to go and see what everybody else's best bets are this weekend and if there's any other comments going on out there. The Juice?
Yeah, Wayne Farrow, his best bet is at Trentham Race 2, number 8, Turn It Up.
Turn it up.
Scott Murray, he likes Trentham, Race 5, Sumi. Class dropper there.
I'll sue you, Scott.
Brad Bain, he's heading over to Flemington, Race 5, Layer Upon Layer.
Oh, yeah. You might need Lara upon Lara over there, mate. It's been wet.
Taylor Field, Samangu, number 5, Race 4, Flemington, 4 on the trot.
Hang on. Some Mangu.
Oh, it's like Samangu, Samangu.
Taylor's got some Mangu.
Samangu.
Okay.
It's only paying $2.15. Good horse, though.
It's fine.
Aaron Walden, this guy, he's been tipping
loves it.
winners in the Boys Get Paid group all week long as well.
Has
Cambridge, Friday night, Race 2, Irish Whispers, $12. So a bit of a trotting one there.
Rackman?
Yeah, it's a chance.
Nice.
Cambridge is a flea of a place to bet, to be honest.
They've gotta be winning, don't they?
I love it, but it's just like it's a flea of a place to
How'd your multi go last week that you were putting on live on the show? The harness. You got the first league and you were pointing at it.
Oh, yeah, no, run second.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got to be leading at the corner at Cambridge, don't you? Isn't that?
Yeah.
How do you know who's going to be leading at the corner?
sorry, Joel.
Good on you, Aaron Walden. Come on, Joe.
Sam Durant, Trentham Race 9, Beaverton Boy.
Oof.
Ooh, Dave Sweeney, Sweet But Psycho, Race 7, number 7, Pukekohe Sunday.
Yeah.
Another bet here, Race 5, number 2 for Sumi, Thorn. He's on Sumi.
His name's Thorn.
Yes, his name's Thorn Parama.
Good on you,
Oh,
Thorn.
good guy. Sings a great song.
Cooper Caswell going over to Gold Coast tomorrow night. Belvedere Boys, Race 1.
He's going over there?
Oh, no, his TAB
Schoolies?
account is going over there.
Okay. All right.
Schoolies, maybe.
Yeah. Could be there.
Might be someone's best bet, that one. Who knows?
Oh, or was it Ted's? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin it. But,
Yeah. Hey, there you're fine.
Parata, Brett Johnson, Race 3, Pukekohe Sunday, Foxglove, and Wexford to kick some more heads in.
Yeah,
So,
Foxglove's good,
kick
eh?
some heads in. We like seeing that, but like legally. But great bet that Foxglove by the looks.
Yeah. Are the odds out for Pookie, though? Do we know what it's paying?
Well, not this morning. Earlier today when I had a look.
I wanted to make my best bet at Pookie, but...
Did you? Who was it?
Well, I didn't know. I just wanted to use Pookie instead of Trentham, but the fucking odds, they're still not out today. Too busy doing Karaka Millions content, I reckon. There's a bit to do. We've got a bit on. All right.
Sure, let's go.
Joel, what's your best bet, mate?
It was a pretty tricky one. I was kind of looking through Trentham, didn't have really any idea, but I've settled on one, and it is... Trying to find it here. Race 5.
Oh, let me guess. Bedtime story.
Yes.
How did you know?
Oh, mate, it just profiles like a Fruju type tip.
Yeah. It's come in from 750 as well. It's at 370 now. 54 kgs. It was pretty good last start. Got a good winner, Otaki, on Boxing Day, I believe. So bedtime story backing it home this week.
Good on you, mate. I've multied that into non-deployment. I'm up for plenty if it comes in. I got the 7s as well, so I'm up for $4,500 if they both win. That's sick.
So bedtime story's paying $7.
Yeah, 7.5 into 12s. Jeez, if the bedtime story wins, I'll be telling some bloody bedtime stories.
Beautiful.
I'll be telling to myself. Trust me. Oh yeah.
Is there anything else you lads like this weekend?
Yeah,
apart
plenty.
from that.
Yeah, just love to be alive. It's great. It's 2025. A week out from Karaka Million. Fucking great. Team out like winners.
I do have one that I mentioned last week on the podcast, but it never run because the Gold Coast got abandoned, which, man, that place has been a shit show, eh? Like, you know, we've obviously had some tough times and different things, but it just goes to show that it happens everywhere. But they're racing tomorrow. This horse Boom Talk in the last tomorrow, so I think it's race 7. It's $5.50 into $3.40. I think last week when we were talking about it was about $6. So obviously there was a bit of money that came for it, and the TAB have adjusted their odds. But yeah, $3.40 Boom Talk. I quite like that one. Also, this is not necessarily a horse that I like, but one I wanted to mention because Positivity's fresh up in Flemington race 1 tomorrow. So it might be worth just a little each way crack on Positivity, seeing her return. But the other one that I had in the black book, and Kimmy's, you might have this in your black book as well, but you remember that horse Ironhawk?
Yes, Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney boomed home down the outside, but has one fresh up as well. 14s and $3.10. I'm willing to give this horse another crack because last start of its last preparation, it went no good, but I think it was ready for the paddock. But I'm willing to give it another crack. 14s and $3.10. Race 3 at Rosehill's a bonus back race as well. So I'll be having a crack on that one at a price.
Beautiful.
Nice, mate. Luke, you...
It's about me to be honest. So yeah, I found it a little bit tricky this weekend, but I'm sure that when we sit down on Saturday and rip into it with Clado, we'll probably find that I'll have 20 bets out of 20 races here in New Zealand.
Yeah, how does it
Just
go?
for a bit of fun.
How does it go in Sports Nation? Do we just lead into every single race and just say what we're going to bet on?
Yeah. Just have a bit of a chat and try and tip the listeners into a few.
Good. All right. I'm sure we can do that.
Surely.
Should we move into the Bless Bet?
Bless bet, let's do it. We're at Trentham in race number 2. Now, this horse didn't have a jockey listed, but it does now. Craig Grills, who I believe rode last start and won. This has been very good. I know they've got big wraps on this horse, more wraps than Tupac, we believe. It won on debut. The horses that run 2nd and 3rd, I didn't even go back and have a look at 4, 5th and 6th, etc. But 2nd and 3rd, they've both come out and won. One of them's in the race. It's called Special Sakura, and the other one is a horse called Royal Sovereigns, which is actually in the Desert Gold later in the day. So then it came out again, and it just bloused down the outside and won by 2 lengths and bet Balloon Dior, I believe. And that's a pretty tidy animal. And so it's got to beat Special Sakura and Balloon Dior again, but we're getting $2.50 out to $3.20. Now, a little bit concerning there's no early money for this horse. But I'd imagine that come Saturday when the punters start seeing 1-1 El Sharik, Craig Grills, and they will be looking to get a few Sharrock sausages on the barbie with the $3.20 price from the Bless Bet.
Craig Grills only got got announced last night as well too, right? So perhaps.
Yeah, but he was thinking about going to Luke Combs.
Oh.
But he's flying back early so he could ride the horse. So he's going to the Friday night Luke Combs concert now, and he's flying his plane from the is it Morningside, the street? Oh no, Kingsland.
Yeah.
Down the street there.
He's
past Full-Time
doing an air
Sports
show.
Bar, and then straight to Trentham, and should win 3 races on Saturday.
You know I'm very gullible. Is half of that story true?
Yeah.
I would wager like 0% that it's true. But
You know, like
Just don't know with Craig.
Morningside Road. Or...
Have plane will travel.
Yes. All right. Okay, Dan. What about the harness hit, mate?
yeah, the harness hit is actually going to be a Markham's best bet, and he's going to Blenheim Race 2, a horse called Interrogator.
Whatever it's called, it's going to be winning.
Interrogator. I think I've spelled it wrong.
Yeah, no,
$3.60 out to $4.50. Interrogator. He goes, there's two really nice seconds in the last 3 starts. Tells me the story here, knocking on the door, and this is a great opportunity. Perfect draw, and Blair squeeze the orange, jumps in the bike. You're getting an overs price on opening. So we're getting an overs price at $3.60. We're getting even more of an overs price at $4.50.
Actually, just reminds me, we have to address the gator in the room, not the elephant, the gator, and I'll come back to that in a second. But Dan, he stitched me up this morning. He's supposed to be doing the harness show, and he sets his alarm for PM. Are we allowed to talk about that online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I've got to do the harness show this morning, and I think I was calling it interior gator. Like you've got a gator inside your house, the interior gator. So interrogator. Interior gator and the integrator. So when people watch that, they're going to be like, this dickhead doesn't even know what the horse is called. Fuck.
Oh, I'm sure it'll come up good, mate.
Oh, well, mate. Anyway,
I was in pieces this morning.
what do you got on in the morning? Check your alarm now, eh? Sort that out. Bloody hell. No, we had some fun this morning. And there was a lot going on at Ellerslie in the background. They were doing scaffolding.
Oh, there's scaffolding being
so we're
installed.
trying to record, and it's like, psh.
Yeah.
So they've had to go out there and say, look, we're trying to record like 4 pieces of content here. And so they all had smoko break at about 7:30 in the morning.
And then
About
that
now.
Russian painter walked in.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, is that old Vladimir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's a local painter.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Oh. Well, we were standing outside afterwards. He came, oh, very sorry. It's fucking hilarious. Eh?
Mate, no use putting your nose in here, mate. Get out of here.
Yeah, it was a bit odd. We filmed quite a lot of content. It was brilliant. Very busy times. And Dan, no doubt you'll be there next Thursday morning, mate. Bright.
100%, yeah, bright and early, mate, ready to go.
You're going to turn
I'll
up
probably
early,
stay
set the
the night.
cameras up.
Stay the night. It's apparently got good accommodation at Ellerslie.
Yes. Soon to be as well. You might buy a house there, mate. That might be better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chances.
Why not?
Apparently they're not cheap down the back there. Anyway,
Got a piece of land in Hanua for sale if anyone wants to buy it.
Yeah,
before I
good.
get in touch.
All right.
Yeah.
You need a good real estate agent. What is it? It's our mate from
Luke.
Luke Dello.
Yeah, Luke
okay.
Jello. He'll do it for you, mate.
Good.
Mate, he'll be good.
Sorry.
All right,
back
so
on
we've
track.
had Markham's best bet, which was the Interior Gator, boosted from 360 to 450 in race 2. It's Interrogator. And then Scareman's best bet is also at Blenheim. Of course, the Blenheim harness is on tomorrow afternoon. Race 6, Accento, $8.50 and $2.90. Great each way play here. The Scanman believes just continues to slide down in grade and comes up with a suitable draw over a trip that should suit her. Gets her chance to bounce back to form here. Okay, next up, I think we've got Luke doing Gasso.
Gasso, of course we do. He's Blenheim, meeting 8, race 12, Sunshine, $8.50, $2.60, arrogant win last start. Slight grade rise, but this shouldn't worry her. Great stepper, much like Sean Johnson, who should be early leader, could run them ragged from the front. Won both days this course, this time last year. Great money on offer here.
I was trying to think of a stepper when I saw the description came through, and I had Nihi Milner-Scudder.
Oh, Nehi Milner-Scudder, what a guy.
He was a stepper.
Yeah, got a double on debut for the All Blacks, I believe. Punted it. Sicko.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fuck, he was outstanding, eh?
He
Great guy.
was one of the most whirlwind entries into the All Blacks. Like he came in and he was like a tornado. 2015 Rugby World Cup, and then after that, he would come on the field and then he would like be normal, and then 30 seconds later he would have 15 bandages on, just blood running everywhere, and you'd be like, "What happened to Nehi Milner-Scudder?"
I won't hear a bad word, mate. I won't hear a bad word.
No, I love it.
No, he
I
just
love it,
got
but it was
unfortunately injured all the time, didn't he?
It was so unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just came on with
Little
that,
known fact. Played league. Bulldogs.
Did he?
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe for the juniors. Don't know if he made the. I don't think I think juniors. Yeah,
Maybe under
great.
20s.
Yeah,
Is he the Manawatu Turbos? Is that what? Yeah.
100%. Yeah,
Was
the
it?
wristbands just on that. The wristbands this year, they're cool lime. Yeah,
What was that?
There we go. What
Turbos, the turbos,
what about
right.
Turbos?
whoosh. Yeah. The wristbands for KM this year, they are cool lime green.
Oh, that's
So-
Milner-Scudder.
Yeah, Milner-Scudder, the Scudder Bombs, Turbo Juice.
Oh, yeah.
So a bit of a throwback to kind of like that green actually in the background there. So yeah, that's why they're green. Throwback to the Awapuni and Manawatu routes of BGP. So looking to bring a bit of good luck.
So just go get a wristband, I guess.
Get a wristy. You can get a
a
wristy. It comes with your KM ticket, and you can pick yours up. Dan will be handing them out, actually, dishing them out at the full time.
full time, yeah.
What?
Oh,
It'll be
nothing,
about
mate.
full time at the end of that if I'm handing out wristies everywhere. But hey, here we go.
Jeez, that Kingsland Road's got some got a bit going on.
Fitzy's best bet. Platinum, meeting 8, race 10, Wild Willow. Wild Willow might be getting wild giving out wristies as well. Talented horse. It's a talented horse, this, and has a handicap advantage over its main rivals. Early market support says stable experts expects a forward run, looking for an aggressive drive by Ricky May to make it hard for the backmarkers to get into this, and that's race 10, Wild Willow. Finish off your Friday at Blenheim.
Before we go any further, the goat has sent a message saying Zachary couldn't win if it started now. That's fucking outstanding.
Ruthless.
That is outstanding. Oh, I love it. I'll still stick with the $8.30 on 61. Oh, thanks, goat. I love the vote of confidence, eh? Gee whiz. Righto, let's move on to the lads' best bets.
I'll kick us off with Ted's, eh? 'Cause
Yes,
he's
good.
Friday. Gold Coast, he's going to the Gold Coast. He's going to get his G-banger out, and he's going to be up and down Palm Beach. Is that what it's called? Can't remember. Anyway, meeting 18, race number 1, Belvedere Boys. Half-brother to Group 2 winner Frolic. He has won his last two over 2,100 and 2,000 metres. Actually, 2,000 first, then 2,100, and stepping up this time. So he's won 6 from 13 starts. We get to 2,200 metres. That should be no concern. Handles all types of track conditions, so rain is no concern. Can make it a hat-trick on Friday night to get you paid to tear into your Saturday.
Love a best bet on a Friday night. I'm really looking forward to that. Dan, what's yours, mate? Because you're early on Trentham.
Yep, Saturday, Trentham. We're going for race 1. I'm going to take on the favourite. I'm going to go for a horse called Mapalicious. I'm hoping this 5-year-old mare has really clicked after its last start winning. Its last 4 runs actually have been really good, and it's stepping up to the 1,400 now, third up this preparation. Sam Weatherly Sticks is it's a bonus back race as well. Looks like a tricky day of punting, but $6 and $2.10. I'm willing to take on the favourite here with a little bit of weight relief, and I think over the 1,400, Mapalicious can get over the top.
Nice, mate. Those are some good odds for a bonus back race first thing as well. Next up, I think, race 4. My best bet is Tiny Diamond. Chris Dell on Boxing Day races actually got all fired up and came up to us after something ran at Ellerslie. I can't remember what it was, but he said this will win on New Year's Day. It didn't, but he got his dates wrong. It's going to win this Saturday, hopefully. So did run a very, very nice third that day, though. Has got really good form that day behind King of the North and Monday Melody. Some good form in behind Utopian Wine. Scotch Bonnet, of course, who cleaned up at $21, and others who have gone on to win. So, hopefully Tiny Diamond in race 4 at Trentham can get the job done. Luke, you're up next, mate.
Well, if Chris Dell tips you into a winner, Matt, I'm sure that it's only fair you take him for a lunch date. And I hope it doesn't cost you too much. But if it does, I can get it paid for you down there at Wingatui, meeting number 6, race number 9. This horse, Too Much, is a very, very tidy animal. We're getting $6. So I'm going down country to Wingatui, where we should get a good track as well. I certainly hope so. This horse will need it. It has one start from 2 at the 1,400 metres and runs second. Now, last start it was at the mile. It just sort of peaked on the run. It was out a little bit late. Ears Back was off and gone. Ears Back comes back into this race. I don't believe it goes as good at the 1,400 metres, so I think we should have Ears Back covered. And watch for this horse late. I think we shall be winning.
Nice, mate. Dan, you want to round out with the GOAT's best bet? He's got some value for us in the last to really finish the day well.
He does, and the GOAT does love finding one in the last at some value as well. He's gone for race number 10 at Trentham, a horse called Boomtown Boy. A solid tempo should provide the opportunity for this flashy grey to get over the top of them late. Eye-catching run in a harder grade last time. $12 final field looks value to my eye. Adrian Bull, I assume Kelly Myers is on board. Should be game over for Boomtown Boy in the last. I doubt it's paying $12 anymore. So get on at whatever price it is and get yourself paid.
Was there a bet had on Boomtown Boy on at Cup Week? We were talking about that horse at some point.
That's the one that runs second in the Cup. Is that right?
That was Beavertown,
Was that
boy.
Beavertown?
There was you were talking about Boomtown, boy. Shit, it's into 950, by the way. We've missed the overs.
I think I backed it and it got scratched or something like that.
Right.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
Well, get on quick because it's in from $12 to $9.50 already. So,
Just further to my too much, mate, just for a little bit extra, just to go back to the old Kamara Gold Nuggets. Now, the last race that it was in, it run third and ears back won. Remember this race? And I think we were punting Sir Albert, which never really got going. But anyway, Traybon run fifth. Traybon came out and won the Kamara Gold Nuggets. Bit of form there.
shit,
Goat
that's...
just messaged and said Boomtown was his best bet at Belts winning. I remember that.
Oh, that's right.
When
This-
you guys were down there, he tipped it
Punters
as his
Club.
best bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we have it boost? I don't know. Did we? No, we had JBG boost as our best bet at that time.
That
When
week.
we were at Ellerslie.
Oh.
that was
Is this
a different
last
time, sorry.
year, is that? Like,
Yeah.
I can't recall what's going on.
Yeah, it was last year. But you can find all the best bets in the app now as well. So I've already updated them all, so you can go into the app, and on the home screen is the BGP best bets, and all of the lads' best bets are across there. So every week, and you can actually go back now and look at all the previous week's best bets as well. But yeah, if you just go to this weekend, you can see all of our best bets, and it's one click to go and punt. The only thing is, anyone's in Australia, it doesn't work.
Oh, they can't see it.
No,
Because
no.
probably the tab integration, maybe, and they can't
Something's
access
going
it.
on there,
Yeah. Hey, one thing, mate, that I spotted this week that I thought was pretty cool is we're explaining there's some issues entering the Punters Club where it's a little bit different. You now need the TAB app, and some people are finding it a little bit tricky. But Lee Morris commented and said, happy to help anybody in Papamoa area who is having difficulty. Or PM me, and I'll walk you through it.
What a guy.
That's community right there. And there's been actually a couple of people posting in the group saying, hey, I can't make it to the Karaka Millions, but I'm going to go to this pub in
Yes.
Christchurch. And people are like, fuck yeah, I'll meet you there. And that's actually what we originally designed in the app, was a way that people could sort of set up their events and go and link up with other community members. So it's cool to see it happening. And even the crew down there in Hastings, I'm not sure, I probably can't find that, the Three Wise Birds Bar, they're putting on a function for the Karaka Millions. They've been in touch and basically saying, like, we'll be screaming you home from there. So then even some mates in Nelson were saying that they're getting people round and having a barbecue, and they'll have it on, put some wood-fired pizzas on, and tear into a few Nehi Milner scatter bombs.
They said it was $80 all inclusive at that Three Wise.
Yeah,
Birds,
it's
so-
sick. I'm tempted to go down.
as in for drinks and food.
Well, it just said all inclusive. That to me means like
Betting, drinking, and eating.
yeah, even wristbands.
Yeah,
Giving
no.
out wristbands.
Yeah.
That sounds
Okay.
like one hell of a day out. So no matter even if you're not at Ellerslie, there's still going to be plenty to do around the country for Karaka Millions as well. It's so exciting. I mean, the Kiwi, yes, that's going to be huge as well. But the Karaka Millions still to this day is the biggest race day in New Zealand racing's calendar. So it is going to be a huge night at Ellerslie.
6 races, unrivaled on the
And
racetrack.
Group 1. And a Group 1.
Yeah.
How good.
What else do you need? Like, if you're not going to be there, where are you?
That-
Like, tell me there's no concert on. Tell me fucking Elton John's not playing or something.
Yeah, it's Auckland anniversary weekend. Fat Freddy's Drop are playing the next day, so that's good. Auckland City FC,
On the Saturday?
FC? No, I don't know.
They haven't
No,
clashed
won't
that
be
with the KM, have they? Come on, Malbrays, what are you
Really
doing? We'll get
nice.
you along to the races.
The Auckland Aces might be playing, but that doesn't matter. So yeah,
Malbrays,
KM
seen the
is
Malbrays
the
down
place.
at Opito over Christmas?
At the Earling Comp.
No. No. Oh, well, I don't know if they were actually, but they were cruising around on their big boat.
Big boat.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've seen Ali Williams and the kids.
Ali.
Cruising
Oh,
around.
really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, celebrity spotter over here.
Juice, have you got your tickets yet, mate?
Yep. Yeah. I'll, actually haven't got them yet, but I'll sort it out. I'll sort it out. I'll be there. Don't worry. I'll be
But
there.
the ACC are coming along and being a part of it.
Yes. Yeah. We'll be there.
You
Yeah.
helping, or are you...
I'll be getting stuck in.
You'll be-
I'll be getting stuck.
Like
I'll be helping wherever is needed. But
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Man.
I'll be
Yeah.
getting stuck in though.
Good. All right. And the barrier draws at 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning down at Karaka, isn't it?
It is.
Talking about that Joel's Juice, you want to come along
I'll be there.
Actually, yeah, brilliant.
To the
to the
Barrier
barrier
draw.
draw?
To be fair though, I'm in the departure lounge of my job. I resigned a couple of weeks ago, so I could probably pop down.
Hey, we'll talk about this
We'll
off
talk-
air.
we'll talk off air.
Yeah.
Love it.
Either
Where
way.
you moving, what's happening next?
Heading over to Sydney to find some harder tracks. I think
Yeah.
further tracks.
Yeah, okay. You talking like race days or?
Yeah.
Well, if anyone's got any jobs, what sort of work you looking for over there?
Oh, I sort of actually found one. I found one for the meantime, but I'm sure.
Stable hand.
Yeah. If anyone's ever in Sydney and keen to get along to the races, I'll be looking to frequent Randwick, maybe pop out to Rosehall, maybe even Canterbury on a Wednesday. So if anyone's ever keen, just get in contact.
Good on you, mate.
Wyong, Newcastle, you got them all, mate.
Up to
Kembla.
Newcastle.
Joel's Juice is an operator. I'll tell you what, that is outstanding, mate. You're not even on the ground. You've already got a job. Good on you.
Hey, from me, before I forget as well, there's actually a few packages left to the WARS in Vegas via Boys Trip. So if you have been on the fence about going to that, there's about 13-ish from the BGP side of things, which is looking awesome.
Yeah, don't be on the fences. Just fucking buy it.
Swing for the fences.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you do need the details for that, check out Boys Trip or get in touch with them and say that BGP was saying that you've still got some, there's land only or full packages, and I think we're going to a ice hockey game.
Ice hockey.
Yeah, in LA. If there's,
Yeah, we're doing some golfing at some point along the line.
Yeah, we're going to go to Top Golf in
Yep.
Vegas.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just going to be outstanding.
I've seen some good chat flying around. I haven't really responded to this point because I can't get my head around it.
You don't want to go too early with Vegas, mate.
I'm going to really time my run and just fucking nail it. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely. All right, lads. Well, we'll see you on Saturday on Sports Nation.
Yeah.
Won't we? See everybody out there if you want to tune in. I think, probably on the Rover app or something like that. Is that what happens? I don't know.
I think they've got their own app. Well, they did.
Fuck, well, there you go.
The old SENZ app, I assume, has probably changed to Sport Nation.
What do you reckon, Joel? Where is it?
Not the Rover app,
Okay.
but it'll be Sports Nation. Find it somewhere. It'll be easy enough to find.
Just text Clado. I'll get his number.
Yeah. Hey, Joel, great to see you as well as always, mate. Thank you so much for being a part of it tonight.
Thanks for having me. I think one more thing from me. James McDonald, he's back racing tomorrow night, so I'll be following him all weekend long.
Good.
What a guy.
good
What
to
a guy.
know.
He can't make it to Karaka Millions night, which is a shame.
He's got it. He's getting a Halberg. He's been nominated.
Yeah.
Let's not get too carried away.
Yeah, he should be winning that.
Yeah.
He should be winning that.
All right, good on you, lads. Well, we'll see you guys on Saturday. Really looking forward to a good afternoon on the punt. Looking forward to seeing everybody in 8 days' time or 9 days' time, whatever it is, at the Karaka Millions as well. If you haven't got your tickets yet, as we said, tickets are still available. The pot is open. Make sure you get involved. But in the meantime, as always, good luck if you're having a crack this weekend. Gamble responsibly. We'll see you back here next Thursday if we don't see you on Saturday.